know, I really don't mind who they get to host this week's show, as long as it's not Tonight on About Tonight, Tim and Eric's awesome shows David Lieberhart, Burnt Sausages' Madeline, and some surprise guests. With your host...
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and mums and dads, please put your hands together and clap for your talented host and cat person. It's Lewis from Lessons with Lewis. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Wow, what a crowd, what a crowd. Thank you. You're a beautiful audience. You're a beautiful audience. You're a beautiful audience. And I won't forget you. You're a beautiful audience, too. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much. Now I've got, yep. The other day I was, okay. Wow. What a number. So, I was going to the gym the other day because I like going to the gym to do the weight pushes because I work out. And ladies and gentlemen, I couldn't do my weight pushes because the gym was so busy, ladies and gentlemen. The only weight work I did was waiting to use the weights. Driving is something people do, and you know when you're driving and you're driving and you get stuck at a red light, don't you just think to yourself, oh, give me a break? That's great. And there's also computers. Computers are something that you have at home. You type away, you check your email, you check the Googles. But ladies and gentlemen, I was at home. That's right, I was at home and I heard the computer sneeze. Why did the computer sneeze? Because it had a virus. My computer didn't actually sneeze, it was just for that joke. Thank you so much for laughing at home. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, thank you. We're gonna have a great night tonight. That was my comedy. You'll see more of these jokes later. We've got a whole bunch of great guests lined up for you. We've got David Lieberhart. We've got Effie as well. And we've also got Mr. Bianchi and Yadna, who are my neighbors and are getting married here live on television. Wow, that's great. They're my neighbors. We'll do a lot of laughing, but we'll also do a lot of learning because, ladies and gentlemen, comedy is lots of fun and learning is number one. Come along, join the fun. Comedy is here to stay, but learning's the only way. Hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray. Let me hear you say hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray. Very good. Comedy, comedy, so exciting. Comedy, comedy, so inviting. Comedy, let me hear you say hip hip hooray. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Let's start the show. You can play the music. Wow, what an opening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Thank you, Fernando. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you'll have noticed at the bottom of the screen there's a hashtag About Tonight 31. I know that's a few numbers, but please, a few letters as part of your tweet, but please do not be afraid. Still use the hashtag to interact with the program. Today's theme is love, because we've got my neighbor, Mr. Bianchi, and Yadna. They're getting married live here right on Community TV. That's right. Let's give that a round of applause. If not, just use the sound effect. Yep, that's good. That's good. So please tweet in, maybe hashtag About Tonight 31, hashtag Happy Wedding, hashtag Live TV Wedding, hashtag Too Much Red as well, because I've been told I may be wearing too much red. I got a one-piece suit here. So tweet in and let me know. We've also got a competition going, so the more tweets, the merrier. That's right. Your tweets will go into a lucky draw, and you'll be able to win one of these fantastic prizes. Let's show them the prizes. First prize is this beautiful backpack-sized book. Second prize is this carefully crafted badge made by me, Lewis. The third prize is 2 stickers from this collection that were stuck to my bedroom window but keep falling off, so I may as well give it to someone else as a prize. Wow, what fantastic prizes we have in store for you today. So tweet, tweet, tweet on the tweet machines. Thank you so much. Now, thank you, Fernando. Yes, you can clap for that. Yep, that's good. What great prizes. So don't forget to look at my Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Just look for Lessons with Lewis. We'll have the graphic coming up, and you'll be able to see if you've won after the show. And then I'll post it by postman, not express, because it's just too expensive. Speaking of expensive things, weddings, they're quite expensive. But not this one that we're about to cut to. Ladies and gentlemen, Bianchi and Yadna, my neighbors, are waiting for me at home. And this not only is a community TV first to have a wedding, but it's also one of the first to cut live to them on a live program using this very studio. So many firsts here on community TV. So let's take a look. Mr. Bianchi and Yadna, are you there? Mr. Bianchi? Luelin, just give the microphone to Mr. Bianchi or Yadna. There you are. How are you doing, Yadna? How are ya?
We're all right, getting nervous.
And how's Mr. Bianchi going? Is he nervous as well?
Yes, a little bit nervous, but
Right.
everything will be all right.
It's been a long time coming, hasn't it, Yadna? Is everything going okay? Has the catering been good? Did Helena make the 5 sandwiches you asked?
Yeah, the catering is good. Everything is fine. No
Mr.
problem.
Bianchi, how did you first meet your love of your life, Yadna?
Only in harmony.
Oh, eHarmony.
Yes.
Great. For the people at home who don't know, eHarmony is an online dating service, and anyone from whatever ages can use it. Mr. Yadna, how long have you been using eHarmony for? How long did you use it before you met Mr. Bianchi?
For about 8 years.
8 years. Wow. Okay. But you're happy because you met the love of your life. That's pretty good. It doesn't matter how long it takes as long as you get there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll catch up with you much later, Mr. Bianchi, Yadna, and Luelin. Thank you so much for allowing us into your wedding. A live wedding, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's take a look at something as exciting, your live tweets. Okay, let's take a look at those tweets. I've been told we've got a few, so we'll just read the tweets. Dan says, I can't wait for this. Hashtag About Tonight 31. Thank you, Dan. And we've also got one from Barry Kirk. Wow, amazing tweets. Thank you so much for using those tweet machines. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce a very special friend of mine. She's a very talented performer, a great singer, a great dancer, a great songwriter. It's the very talented Madeline Tucker doing a very special live song bonanza. So, yes, Madeline would, and she'll be there. And take it away, Madeline. It's live. It's live.
With pleasure, Lewis. Have you ever wondered why the eyes watching you are so earnest? Artisan cops, from different worlds, different aisles of the shops, except that some of the cops are artists, some of the artists are cops. I'm a security guard and I'm learning guitar. Artisan cops, graffitiing and ungraffitiing, the fun never stops. One of them carries around capsicum spray, the other one carries around a capsicum that they've drawn a face on. They both have dogs, but different types of dogs, the main difference being the discipline levels of the dogs. I'm Chief Commissioner Knox. I once painted a beach box. Artisan cops, from different worlds, different aisles of the shops. Some of the cops are artists, some of those artists are cops. I'm Samuel Johnson and I whisper a lot. On TV show Rush, I played a cop. They both like coffee, they both like days off, except an artist generally has heaps more days off. Cop, I once wore a zany tie to work, and wear a zany tie to work day. Artist, I just stole a bunch of milk crates. Cop, hey, they're not free, mate. Put those back. Buy a real bed. Artisan cops, from different worlds, different aisles of the shops, except that some of the cops are artists, some of the artists are cops. I'm Senior Sergeant Maguire. I'm in a choir. I'm a vegan artist. I police what you put in the fridge. Like, don't put snakeskin boots in there, obviously, or leather goods, fur coats. Is that a legal mural? Oral? Is that legal? Did the council let you? Thank you. Thanks a lot.
What a great live song. Thanks, Madeline. We'll see you after the break. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in to the show. Thank you to Fernando as well. Thank you, Fernando, for coming into the show. I put a call out to my neighborhood for everyone to come and watch my first ever Tonight Show, but only one could make it because it's a weeknight and people are busy on weeknights. But hopefully people are watching this show at home. Please tweet in about Tonight 31, as you can see on the bottom of the screen there. Yes, and we've had a few tweets in, and I believe one of them, I can read it now. One of the tweets we have is from Dan. Dan says, I can't wait for tonight. Love Barry Kirk. What a reunion. So that'll be really fun. Yes, what a reunion. Thank you, Dan. Keep them tweeting in. But ladies and gentlemen, now what I'd like to do is throw to Mr. Bianchi and his special poem about his love for Yadna. So we'll cross to them live now. We're all ready to do that, to go to Mr. Bianchi's house. Mr. Bianchi, are you there? Are we crossing? Are you ready? Yadna, everything okay?
Not yet, because Bianchi's on the toilet.
Yadna, just speak into the microphone, please.
I'm sorry, but I think Bianchi's in the toilet.
All right, he's busy. We will come back to Bianchi after he's supposed to have the poem. Okay, we'll just have a little, we'll just go to Fishcam. Ladies and gentlemen, Fishcam was a camera pointed at a tank. It was one of Channel 31's first and most popular shows. It's a great time filler as well. It was a time filler on Channel 31 when there weren't enough programs. We'll just look at it. It's a fish swimming in a tank. I used to host my own version of Fishcam, which was pretty good. We had good guests, but then something happened and we weren't allowed to do it anymore because the tank was broken. But it's okay. We've got this tank right here. We've got a little goldfish. Isn't it great? Just tweet in. Hashtag about tonight 31, hashtag Fishcam. What you love about fish or television. We should have some music here as well, if you can play. Thank you. Very different just hosting by yourself, not having Rove or anything. supposed to do this with Effie, but we'll just do it now. You can stay on Fishcam, that's fine. It's a 50-minute show. Hashtag balloons is another hashtag you could use. Oh, I got that the first go. Now where's that other balloon? I've been taking some lessons, some animal lessons, balloon animal lessons. Good to do when you're trying to make up time. Even on live television as well. Oh. Just stay on Fishcam. All right. No, they're back. Okay. All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for hanging tight in there. You can cut back to me now. Mr. Bianchi, I believe, is ready with his poem. Mr. Bianchi, would you like
Yadna,
to take it?
I love you. It take with me forever. By me, Mr. Bianchi. From the first time I saw you, I knew you were too good to be true. You made me feel lovely inside and out. I love you so much. From the rooftops, I will shout. The years before I thought I knew all love that is true. I was very wrong and I was made a fool. You will never leave me stranded or standing in the rain. You will never break my heart and cause me much pain. My heart was broken, I was lost and felt wrong. But when I met you on online dating, I knew where I belong. Your skin is beautiful. Your eyes shine like a star. And you didn't run away with my Mercedes-Benz car. The food you make satisfies my craving. And you don't go to the pockets and spend all my saving. You give me freedom, but stand by my side. I let you use my mobile phone because I have nothing to hide. And as I say, I want to be a musician and play the harmonica. You will treat me so well, you nothing like Monica. I love you, Yadna. Stay with me forever. Thank you.
Oh, what a beautiful poem there by Mr. Bianchi. Thank you, Mr. Bianchi. Let's give him a round of applause. Fernando, thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Bianchi. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have our guest lined up, ready to be interviewed by me, Lewis, a famous interviewer. She's from Acropolis Now. You may know her from Wogs at Work. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Effie. Come on down. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming, Effie. We kiss, not on the face, please, just on the air. It's a show business kiss, if you will.
Hygienic paranoias, I get it.
Okay, Effie, it looks like we have to cut to the break. So, would you like to stick around to interview it after the break?
Sure, why not? And I'm good, thanks for asking.
Wow, thanks so much for watching About Tonight. You've been a great little audience. Here to my right, we have Effie. We didn't have enough time to interview her before, but now we're going to interview her now. Thank you for coming onto the show, Effie.
Pleasure, Lewis.
Thank
So
you
excited
much.
to meet you
We
finally.
shake hands. I don't like the kisses. Sorry.
Fair enough.
Sorry. So, Effie, are you impressed by this big F that I've awarded you today?
Oh, you know, Effie's E-double-F-I-E.
What?
Yes.
Well, you don't have to...
It's not F as in Effie, it's E-double-F-I-E.
Right. Well, you don't have to keep it if you don't want to.
Okay, well, I'll give it back to you.
Yes,
Seeing you say it's yours.
well, seeing as you don't like it, I'll just put it away.
Lewis,
then.
can I
Sometimes
ask
you
a
make
question?
gifts.
Yeah, I know you're interviewing me, but can I ask a question?
Yes, sure.
What is your pussy fixation?
Well, I love pussycats. They're really great animals. I'm a cat person
Are you?
myself. That's right. I also like puppets, Effie.
Puppets?
Yes, we've got a
Right.
puppet here in the studio today, actually.
Really?
Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Blueby. Blueby the cat. Let's give Blueby a round of
Another
applause.
cat.
That's right, give him a round of applause.
Ruby.
He's a great little sock, isn't he?
He is,
Well, he's a
very
puppet. He's a real cat.
That's right.
So, Effie.
Yes.
Effie, I was going to interview Blueby, but I think you're more important. No, Blueby, just be quiet. I'm going to ask Effie a question.
Effie.
Effie, you're in the comedy festival, is
Yes,
that
Melbourne
right?
Comedy Festival, that's
Tell me,
right.
what is that all about?
I'll tell you what it's all about.
Okay.
I've been doing it. This is my 3rd year in a row at the Melbourne Comedy Festival. It's very exciting. What they do is they bring together a lot of great shows for a couple of weeks.
That's right.
All
I've had a
across
few.
venues, you know, in Melbourne. And my show, A Date with Effie, is part of that for the 3rd year in a row. Very
Wow,
excitement.
that's very good. I've had 3 shows myself, and
Really?
it's been really good. I've written a lot of songs that maybe you might like to hear.
I would love to hear your
I've read,
songs.
oh, well, meow, milk, meow, meow, bowl, meow, meow, fireplace, meow.
Meow, meow, meow.
Come on,
Meow,
lad.
meow, meow.
Okay, that's the end of the song there.
There's just something in that.
Show business takes a lot of rehearsing and a lot of second takes, but in live TV you can't do a second
Of course
take,
not.
can you,
And in
Effie?
life, you can't often do a second tape either.
No. Were there any instances in your life that you wanted a second take?
Maybe, you know, some of the fashion choices I made in the 80s, but I was not alone. We were all doing the same thing then.
Well, as
you know.
as long as you're wearing leopard skin, I think you would have been fine, because that's a cat, you see. A big
Oh, that's a cat. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And I was wearing leopard skin.
Okay, good. Well, leopard skin. All right.
So does that mean you find me extra attractive, Lewis?
No.
Right. Even in leopard skin.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Even in
It's
leopard
odd for
skin.
me to
We've got
be with a man that doesn't necessarily
okay.
find me attractive.
Are you dating at the moment?
No, that's why I'm looking for love. When I say love, I mean, you know, cash with my stage show. So
Oh,
I'm
well,
looking for love. Are you available?
You could just go to the bank for love then.
Oh, you can buy love at the bank.
Yes, the money is there.
Oh, true. Yeah, but I'm more in love with other people's money rather than, you know, I like to keep mine. I like to accumulate other people's money.
Or the bank teller's money.
Well, that could tip over into an illegal act. There's no fun in that. I mean, some illegal acts are fun. So
oh, yes.
are you
no,
available?
we don't want illegal acts. I'm not available,
Right.
Effie. I'm sorry. I'm fully committed to my show business career.
Right.
So you've got to just keep on doing those shows and keep on singing and laughing and dancing. That's what I like to say, and that's what my dad tells me before I go to sleep each night, which is great. We just love to practice and practice until the voice goes away. Don't you find the same thing? You practice a lot?
No, it comes naturally to me. So I just tend to channel.
You're just famous.
I
as
just
it
channel
is.
that, and I'm actually channeling 31 right now.
Right. Wow. That's the channel we're on. That's a very funny joke, Effie.
Thank you.
That's great. That's great. Oh.
The cat likes it too, by the looks.
Yes.
Hey, Lewis.
Yes? Yes?
Cat, action. Go for it.
It's live, Matthew.
Yeah, great. Hey, next time you interrupt Cat, you better have something to say.
You don't want to make Effie upset, because when Effie gets upset, she
Cracks it. When I crack it, I crack
cracks
it.
it.
Oily.
She cracks the back set.
Where is your dad, Lewis?
Is your dad, Lewis?
Where?
Um,
Where?
He's at home.
What? Why?
I don't really want to talk about that, Matthew. He's just not very well at the moment.
Oh, your dad's not well?
No, he's at home and taking some expensive medication.
Right.
Some days are good,
Yeah.
some days
Not
Some
so
days
good. Is that
not
where's
so
that
good.
going? Yeah, yeah.
Yes, but
And,
that's
please
okay.
send him my love.
I will say he's a big fan of yours and Toddy Goldsmith as well.
Wow.
He loves Toddy.
I suppose we're like Hart, the band, or, the blonde and the brunette. You could put us together there.
Or Backstreet Boys as well.
Well, that might be your inclination, it's not mine.
Effie?
Yes.
Do you think that couch will burn?
I would assume so, yes.
Do you think this desk might burn too?
Definitely. I definitely think that desk would burn.
How about that cardboard over there?
100%.
And the little table that we have there.
That
do you think
tooth's
that would
made
burn?
out of wood, it would be highly flammable. As am I.
Now, Effie, you've heard of David Letterman and Will It Float?
Yes, yes.
Well, we have a little segment here of our own called Will It Burn? So just take one of these and join me in this little segment called keep playing the music. Just bring the toilet paper up.
And you've been okayed by health and safety on this particular segment.
Right.
Anna, can we get a
What? No, we didn't. I'm going to burn these objects here.
Lewis, just hold on. Lewis. Anna, Lewis, we talked about this.
I talked about
said
this.
we weren't going to set anything on fire today.
No, sorry.
Anna,
Effie, just
have
put
we
it
gone
on
to
here.
the song? Have we got?
What am I supposed to do now?
What's for sale at the police canteen? Custody tarts. Salt and vinegar chips. Sausage paroles. Salt and pepper spray squid. Burglar rings. Chicken arrest fillets. Hot cross guns. Undercover chops. Red light cameras. Ham cups. Thank you. That's what's for sale at the police canteen.
What a performance there by Madeline Tucker. That was live. It was live.
Go, Madeline.
Go, Madeline. And we looks like we have a little tweet coming in. Yep, we have a tweet. And it's from Glenette. Too much red, take the pants off.
No, I'd rather you didn't.
Go on,
I'd say leave them on.
go on, mate.
No, don't.
I got to do what my audience says because, well, we couldn't even do Will It Burn.
Take it from a guest. Don't take them off. Seriously. See, some things you can't unsee. Oh, you've got another pair on underneath.
You wanted it.
Did I?
Only on About Tonight. 31. Can you help me with that? Oh, no, that's
You're
okay.
doing really well, I don't want to take away your confidence.
Thanks for tweeting in. Please keep them coming in, but no more clothes removing. So, Effie, tell me about your Melbourne Comedy Festival show. When and where? And how many laughs?
Heaps of laughs,
Okay.
non-stop laughter. Wear a nappy if you're a little bit inclined in that direction. It's called A Date with Effie and it's on at Yarraville Laughs in Yarraville. It's a really hip part of Melbourne for those of you that haven't been out there. It's like the set of the Sullivans.
It's like hipster. Hip,
It
like
is
hipster.
very hip, hipster type of territory.
Hashtag hipster.
Yeah, 18th and 19th of April, Friday and Saturday. Come on down.
That'd be great. And you can meet the famous Effie.
That's right.
That's right. And you're also watching the famous Lewis on screen at the moment. Thank you so much for cutting to my camera, Anna. Effie, I wanted to ask you, would you like to be a part of a little segment I like to call Where's the Talent?
Wow.
Maybe a crash zoom on Effie's face as well. I'll say, where's the talent again? Where's the talent?
Where?
I'll tell you where, Effie. We're going to get a very special guest of mine to come on, and it's going to be like red faces, you see, and we're going to rate them out of 10 what their performance was like. Blueby will also be rating. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to give a round of applause to my neighbour, Fernando, who will be singing a little song for us now. Take it away, Fernando. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
Go,
it.
Fernando.
Wow.
Like literally go.
Well done. That's very good.
Wow. I
Now
thought I'd seen it all.
for our red faces judges,
Yes.
we'll, what we'd like to do now is give a little drum roll and give up and give out your score.
Yes.
So let's start with Blueby. Blueby, what's your score for Fernando? Wow, an 8 there. That's pretty good. Effie, what's your score for Fernando?
It's not to say that I wasn't impressed. I was. Many things. Impressed was yeah. Anyway, 7. I want to encourage just a bit more growth, a bit more. You know, it just can't come that easy. Obviously, it didn't. But you know, I reckon there's room for growth.
Okay,
So don't give up. Keep hard at work.
That's a 7. That's a pretty high score.
Yes. What have you got?
Fernando. First of all, well done on a great, you gave it a go. You gave it a real hot go. And you were there on the stage. I think that deserves a round of applause. Firstly, let's give that a round of applause.
Wow. Just we'll give applause for anything.
And, you know,
What's your score there?
no, I don't want to score it.
Lewis, why don't you show us your score? Show us your score. Because I'm hearing a lot of talk, but I'm not seeing any digits. Show us your digits. Or your digit.
We'll be back after the break. I'm so sorry, Fernando. So now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce a very special guest that we have here on About Tonight. He's a very special singer. He's also a songwriter. He's also very good at drawing and is famous for being on Tim and Eric, but he's an artist in his own right. It's, you guessed it, Mr. David Lieberhart.
All right. Well, thank you.
Give him a round of applause. David, you can stand and take in the applause.
I also did Check It Out with Dr. Steve Brule, which was a spin-off from the Tim and
Okay,
Eric
you can
Awesome
sit
Show.
down now, David, and tell us about that. So what else have you... Sorry, handshake first.
Right on.
Thank you so much for having us on the show. Did we get that? The
thank
close-up? Did we get the close-up? There we go. That's good enough. If that's not a close-up, I'll be telling you later. So, David, tell us, what else have you done? I missed out a few of your
Bad Boy,
accomplishments.
which was a show about John C. Reilly owning a grocery store. And then
that was Dr. Brule, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, John C. Reilly's a different person, I think.
Yeah, he plays Dr. Steve Brule on Tim and Eric Awesome Show.
He plays
Great
a
job.
different person.
And Check It Out with Dr. Steve Brule, his own show. And then he was Steve Brule on Tim and Eric Awesome Show. Great job that we both worked on at the States and United States in Southern California.
That's right. You're very famous for those, isn't he, Blueby? Say hello to Blueby the cat.
Hi, Blueby.
Hi,
You
Mr.
know,
Hart.
I had a puppet show like you. I was on the I did a puppet show for my church called the Junior Christian Science Bible Lesson Show and Junior Teaching Bible Lesson Show, which you can see on the YouTube. And I have a lot of cute youngins like you.
Wow.
You are a great puppeteer.
Wow.
You also have a cat as well. How's the cat doing?
Well, Jason the cat didn't eat all his food, so he couldn't come.
Oh, no, don't you hate it when cats do that?
Yeah.
When you leave out the food for them
Cats
and they
are
don't
like
come up
cactus.
to
They'll
eat
scratch the hell out of you sometimes. Yes, Lieberhart. Yes, what?
it? Lieberhart.
Lieberhart.
Say Lieberhart, Blueby.
Hart, Mr. Hart.
Thank
Yes.
you, Matthew.
Yeah. Do you believe in ghosts?
I do, and I've experienced them. I lived in a haunted house at 8136 South Ellis in Chicago, Illinois. Chicago's and New Yorkers talk a lot alike. I don't know what they got in their accent or their tongue. But anyway, I stayed, this policeman lived in the 8136 South Ellis before
No more
I
tweets
did.
from Dan.
And
Thank
these
you, Anna.
two,
No more tweets, please.
the
No more. We don't want to see those
German Shepherd
anymore.
dogs got shot. They came back as orange ghosts, and they tickled the hell out of me and my sister. We called them Mr. Pickle Man and Mr. Moose. There were 2 Mr. Mooses and 1 Pickle Man. And I wrote a song about them on my Astronaut album called The Pickle Man and Mr. Moose.
That's right. That's your new album, isn't it, David?
Yeah.
How many albums do you have? I have quite a few, but they haven't seen the release
I
date
have
yet.
a new producer that I'm working with is Jonah Motion. I am grateful for the past work that Adam Papagan and I did together. I was with him for 6 years. He had his own show that was a spin-off from the Junior Christian Science Bible lesson show called the Dale Talk Show. He has a talk show just like you on
great.
on
Does he have as many cats as I do on the set?
No, not at all.
No?
My cousin Phyllis McKinnon, who I stayed with for 15 years, loved cats. She had a black cat that looked like a tagger called Candy, the black cat. It would turn the TV on, it would open up the refrigerator to get its own food, and it would turn on the news. And it liked Bonanza, and if you changed its channel, it would scratch the cactus out of you.
Oh, wow.
I love Samantha who's on Sunrise. She reminds me of my dead cousin, Linda McKinnon. I was offered a job to be a journalist, an anchorman in Australia. Someone came up to me and says, you have a beautiful speaking voice like James Earl Jones. By the way, James Earl Jones was my mother's first cousin, and we want you to be an anchorman. So I gave him a resume, I gave him my name. I never heard back from him. At the same time, I got called to do the Tim and Eric Awesome Show. Great job. I am still available to be an anchorman in Australia.
Especially with someone that you have quite a personal interest in as well. That would be great. You could find true love on the air, and then they could make a TV wedding for it, like the TV wedding we're hosting here today.
Right on.
That's right.
I would mind being a cream in her coffee. She is a sweet white rose. The blonde girl that's on Sunrise. What's her name again?
Samantha.
Samantha is her name, David.
And what's her first name? Her last name is like something like an army or something, an army name?
Maybe.
What's her last name is what's it? It's Armtage. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Armtage. Well, anyway, I sent Samantha, if you ever want some sweet chocolate in your life, a chocolate boyfriend, or you could call me a gingerbread boyfriend since I'm dark-skinned. I'd love to be the chocolate in your milk. I'd love to be the romance in your life. I'd love to be the ginger in your gingerbread cookie. I love you a lot, and I'd love to get to know you if you're single.
The cat for your kitten.
Oh, the cat for your milk. I love cats.
I love cats too, David. In fact, I love them so much, I would like to invite you to actually be a part of a song that I've written called Meow Milk Meow. Would you like to sing together, David?
Sure, I'd love to.
Yes? Oh, that's great. Well, if you just like to put one of these on, you can put that one on if you like for the cat song. That one. And I'll put on this one. And we'll just move ahead over here to the keyboard here to sing a little song called... Okay, we'll just get that. Here you go, a saxophone. And... all right. Hit it. Meow, milk, meow. Meow, bowl, meow. Meow, mouse, meow. Meow, lick, meow. Cats, cats. Oh, cats, 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 cats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Meow, bowl, meow. Meow, lick, meow. Meow, fireplace, meow. Meow, spring, meow. Cats, 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 cats. With the lyrics, cats, 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 cats. Freestyling cat rap.
I used to date Trixie Bell, meow. I used to date Trixie Bell. I made Johnny Cat I used to date
Okay, back to me. Meow, orange, meow. Meow, mouse, meow. Meow, dogs, no dogs, meow. Meow, lick, meow. Cats, 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 David cats, David cats, David cats, 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 just the word cats, 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 very good cats, 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 cats. Well, Thank you so much. Thank you. Give David a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you, David. Thank you. If you'd like to just
Maybe
take
I
a
was
seat,
a cat in
David.
past life, I don't know.
David, so let's talk about your time here in Australia. You are in Adelaide, I believe.
I'm going to be in Adelaide. The dates are all there.
And they're showing White Cop
White
in
Cop.
Adelaide. Oh, we're showing White Cop in Adelaide, ladies and gentlemen. There we go, this camera. On March 24th, and they're also showing it at Crown on March 25th. March 27th.
Go to my website, artbylieberhart.com.
On the website there, and you'll also be in Perth on the 27th and the 28th.
And I'm also doing concerts.
With your show Mojos, I believe, and your
your
movie White Cop. Right there, he's holding it up, I think.
I'm doing CDs as well. These are the songs I'll be singing from my new Astronaut album. I'll tell you this, and then this is White Cop that I do, where I play a corrupt mayor.
That's right.
They ought to call it Chocolate Chip Cop because
Does it have Liam Neeson in White Cop?
I think so. You can read and find out. It's got pictures on it.
I don't think he's in it.
Well, you can't win them all.
No, you can't.
They don't hire
David?
everybody. You know, I was supposed to be on. I read for the.
That's all right if it doesn't.
I read
have
a
Liam
lot.
Neeson,
I read
that's
for
all
a
right.
lot of shows, but they decided to hire Kevin Hart instead. But I wish him the best.
It's called White Cop, Bluebee. It doesn't have Liam Neeson in it. So, David, have you ever heard of Barry Kirk?
I've heard of Barry Kirk.
Have you? He's a very famous celebrity here in Australia.
Yeah.
He's like a Daryl Summers, but he's 1,000 times more famous. He's a singer. He's an illustrator like yourself. He's also
I'd
an
like
actor
to meet him
and
in
dancer.
person. Well, you can give him
He's
my
great.
phone
He's
number.
actually in the studio, so we'll have him coming up. I just wanted to play a little song for you of his that I think you'll actually like very much.
I like to team up with him sometimes.
Okay. Sure, we can team up with him.
I'll give him my phone number or email or
So
whatever.
let's just play that little Barry Kirk number there. Thank you.
It's like jazz music.
It's like a nice little song.
It's like the
isn't
music
it?
I remember in the 50s when I was growing up as a little young boy.
It's a song that I would like to have like as a theme myself for my own
I
show.
remember that they used to do this music on the old TV shows, the old, what is it?
Big Barry Boo. Yes, I see.
Sorry, David, keep going.
Danny Kaye did music like this.
Yes, that's great.
Dean Martin did music like this.
Big Barry Boo.
Matthew, do you want to get up?
Big Barry
Do you want to just get up? Just get the door. Just keep going. This is a great song. Sorry,
I
David,
love
keep
it.
telling me about the song. Just get the, make sure
It
he doesn't
reminds
have
me
a
of
hammer. Make sure he doesn't have a
music
hammer.
of the
Matthew.
60s.
Go, quickly. No, Sarah.
Yes, I see you.
Sarah.
Big Barry
No, don't let him in, floor manager Sarah. No. Don't let him in. Does he have a hammer? Does he have a hammer? Just cut to the break. Just cut to the break. Sorry, David. Just cut to the break. Just cut to the break. Cut to the break.
Wow. You know, they played this old grandpapa music when I was growing up in the 50s
to the
and
break.
60s.
You're watching About Tonight. Really love that you're watching the show. We've had many great guests. Right, we have from Tim and Eric, and we also have Dan.
It's okay. Yep, it's okay. First thing I want to say, big congratulations to Mrs. and Mr. Bianchi for their wedding. It was beautiful, and it's great to see true love on the airwaves in Channel 31.
Great. Maybe we talk about something else.
I saw Barry Kirk in the green room. That was pretty fun. He's got had all his props and all his gags lined up, so we're really looking forward to seeing him come out and perform. It's going to be big fun.
Yes. I'm supposed to be on the show, seated where you are, Dan, but that's okay. You can just sit there.
I've had a bit of a rough few months, can't lie, but I'm trying to turn things around at the moment and kind of doing a bit of a program. And one of the steps is to kind of come back and apologise and make peace with some of the people I might have wronged. So,
okay.
You know, I thought I'd come back and apologise to the crew here for my actions last year. I was wasn't on, so
yes.
Sorry for the way it ended. I was under a lot of stress, you know, to be fair to myself. I was under quite a bit of stress that day, so.
Well, this is a different camera crew, Dan, so I don't think they need the apology. It's a different crew.
Yeah, but I didn't mean specific crew in front of me, just the crew at home, you know. Just want to say I'm really sorry, and if I can make it up to you in any way, I'd be happy to. I'd be happy to come around and, you know, do some chores, clean your house, clean your garden or whatever, you know. I could babysit, could look after your kids. I'm a kid man. I'm great with kids, so if anyone needs some help with that, I'd be happy to help. Just any way I can make it up to you guys. I'm sorry.
That's really great that you've come here on this live show to apologise to the crew.
Yep.
And it's really nice that you come here to apologise to me as well, because you caused a lot of pain and a lot of distrust.
That was another thing I wanted to say.
As a host to me.
I wasn't really looking to apologise. I just wanted to come and just maybe seek an apology from you, because you did mess my life up quite a bit with the way you kind of meddled in my relationship and other things like that. So if you could apologise.
Well, I think the apology should be for me, because I don't think you understand, Dan, and I think this should be part of your positive plan, is that as a host, there's a lot to remember, there's a lot to do. As a host, you've got to write down the questions, Dan. You've got to write down the questions.
I know that,
and make sure you have the questions
as well.
and ask them.
You know, I'm trying to hold it together, but there's a lot to do as a floor manager, and you know, I've got to pack up all your gear, I've got to organise everyone, I've got to organise all these silly little all these props and
all these props, Dan.
Yeah, so, and I mean, you just don't appreciate it at all.
Well, I think there are a few things you need to know about being a host as well. You've got to come in on the day, you've got to have the questions here, Dan. You've got to memorise the questions and make sure the guest knows exactly where the interview is going.
You don't really. I mean, I'd imagine it'd be pretty easy.
It'd be pretty easy being a floor manager, Dan. If you if you were doing things properly as a floor manager, you would do them correctly. There are two things you need as a floor manager, Dan, and I'll go through it with you because I have quite a bit of experience in this field called television. One, Dan, is listen to the talent.
No.
Number two,
we don't have any talent.
Sorry?
No.
We don't have any talent.
No,
and number two is listen and do what the talent says. And number three is do what the talent says.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you just doing it and apologising to me properly, because it's not that hard.
I'm not going to
being a floor manager, it's pretty easy.
It's easy being
it's not that
a host
hard.
of this show. The way you do it, it's stupid. Anyone could do it. I could host this show right now if I wanted to. I could host this show with my freaking eyes closed. I could host this show with my eyes closed.
You can't even host a show with your eyes closed.
I could, sorry. Watch. Hey everyone, welcome to About Tonight. Hey David. How you going today?
No, you don't even. You can't even see him. Hi, David. David, do you wanna come? Welcome to Australia. The weather's great here. How's the weather? Listen, how's the weather in Australia? How's the weather in Australia?
Let's do it. Move this camera
over. The weather
over.
in Australia is pretty good, David.
It is. It's wonderful.
And there's a lot of sun. Today. There's a lot of clouds too. Sometimes you have rain. Sometimes you don't have clouds.
Hey everybody,
sometimes
welcome
you have
to About Tonight. Hosted by some fucking idiot. All right, my name's some fucking idiot.
I wouldn't appreciate it.
Monologue?
Excuse me, Dan, it doesn't say those words here. This is my desk. It says, with Lewis. If you want to see it, don't you dare touch me. I am trying to prove it. What are you doing?
Hosted by...
Oh my God.
Some fucking idiot.
Okay,
There you
well
go.
that's not fair because that's not allowed.
We got. We need
please
a
do
set.
not film those
we need
words,
a set,
Dan.
don't we? We need a desk.
Yeah,
Let's
you
get
need a
desk.
desk because
Yep.
that's what
What do we
I have
got
a
here?
desk here, so I'll just host them here because that's what real people do. You left water everywhere. We're going to.
Daffy,
Now,
let's
get
as a
this
good
crap
floor
on the
manager,
desk.
Dan,
Water.
as a good floor manager,
not a
Dan,
Lewis
you
show
don't
without
let
some
the
crap
water
set to
drop. We're not
hold
even
it all
allowed to
together.
have
This is-
fire in the studio. You think
Hey,
the water's any
the-
good? You think
Hey,
water's
everyone.
good for the cables?
Hey, what's some topical jokes for you all
The
today?
Omegans and the Corinthians
Tony
have
Abbott.
arrived.
Tony Abbott's in the
Just cut
in the
to me,
news, isn't
please.
he?
Just cut
no,
to
no,
me.
cut
The Omegans
Tony
and the
Abbott.
Corinthians
I
have
can
arrived.
just do it myself.
Tony Abbott.
Thank you, David.
What a
just
joke.
cut to
I
me.
heard see him with
You
the
may be doing
onion.
that, Dan, but you don't have what I have in my program.
yeah, what's
you don't
that, huh?
have what I have in my program.
Oh,
you don't
look,
have
it's
a
a-
puppet.
it's
That's
a
right.
bloody
You
puppet,
need a
huh?
puppet
Magic.
in my program, and if you want to host a show, you have a puppet.
All
so
right.
you don't
Yeah,
even
I'll
have a
get a
puppet. So
puppet. This
we'll
is all
just
you
get a
need
shot
for a
of me.
shit
Thank you so
Lewis show
much.
is
Camera
to
3.
just get
Hello,
a
I'm Lewis
puppet
from
here.
Lessons with Lewis, and this
Hey.
is my cat Bluebee.
I'm Lewis. Lessons
Hello,
with
Bluebee.
fucking morons.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, Bluebee.
Hello,
How are
Bluebee.
you?
Hey.
How are you? I'm
Hey.
good, thanks. Good. Did you have a great day? I had a fantastic day. Do you
Anna
like
cut to me. Hey,
the best one
blueberries.
wins.
What's the deal with blueberries?
Bluebee?
Like-
Anna, just cut to me.
Anna,
Thank
Anna,
you.
cut to me, please.
Just cut to me, Anna.
Anna.
No, Anna.
Anna.
Anna, just cut to me.
Anna, cut to me.
Anna.
Anna.
Anna, cut to
God
me.
damn it,
Anna.
Anna.
Anna, please
Anna.
cut to
Hey,
me. Anna.
Anna.
That's right.
Anna.
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 Just cut to me. Not
Hey,
to Bianchi.
Anna.
Not to Bianchi. Just
Annie.
to me.
Anna.
Just to me, Anna.
Anna.
Anna, don't
Oh,
listen to
Anna.
Dan, Anna. Just to
Anna.
me.
God damn
Anna,
it.
just cut to me.
Hey.
No, don't play the
damn it,
credits,
Anna,
Anna.
cut to me.
Don't play the
Hey.
credits, Anna. Don't play the credits.
Hey, I'm trying to.
Anna,
God
don't
damn
play.
it, Anna, I'm trying to
Anna,
hold
you're
together
supposed to
here.
cut to me. I
Anna.
don't even understand what.
Hey,
Anna,
blueberries.
Anna,
God
Anna,
damn it. Anna.
Anna,
Anna.
just Anna,
Anna.
Anna, Anna,
Anna.